Hello, hope you're doing well. Today I want to talk about the 5 phases of calorie counting for weight loss. So just a disclaimer before I get started, this video is not about how many calories you should be eating and all that stuff that goes along with calorie counting and macros. If you are interested in that, check the link below in the description and there'll be a video link there for you if you want to learn all about that. But this video is more about the psychology of calorie counting. So I've been helping clients for a long time, both in person and online, and I've kind of noticed different phases that the clients go through as they go on their calorie counting journey. So I want to talk to you about that today, just so you are aware of the different phases that you're going to experience, the highs and the lows of calorie counting. So let's get going. Phase 1 is when you first get started, and you're going to be experiencing a lot of different emotions and feelings during this phase. So I want you to think about calorie counting as a skill, because it is a skill that you're learning. Think about any skill you learned in the past: riding a bike, playing a sport, playing an instrument. Were you good at first? Probably not, right? So just like you weren't very good at those skills when you first started, you might experience those same things when you're learning to calorie count. So in phase 1, there's a steep learning curve. You got a lot to learn with inputting your information into your app, weighing your food, learning how certain foods will fit to make it go into your daily calories. So it's a steep learning curve. There's going to be some frustration involved. It's time consuming, and you might get frustrated just because it's overwhelming. There's a lot to begin with. But if you keep working on it, you're going to start getting better, and then you're going to transition into phase 2. Phase 2, you're getting used to tracking now, and you're going to start having some realizations about different serving sizes and portions. And I really like this phase, especially when my clients come to me and they have what I call the aha moment. So, just off the top of my head, like I've had clients come to me and say like, wow, like I just learned what 1 tablespoon of peanut butter actually looked like, or I can't believe there is over 1,000 calories in a pint of Ben & Jerry's. Or on the other side, where it's more healthy food, where they realize how little of calories they can get with a whole healthy meal of chicken, rice, and a huge plate of vegetables. And they're like, wow, this only equaled 350, 400 calories. Like, this is amazing. So this phase is you're learning, you're starting to get the hang of it, and you're realizing different things. And it's a good phase to be in because you kind of got over that first hurdle of the frustration and the difficulty that calorie counting is. So good phase to go to, but you want to keep building and get into phase 3. Now that you're in phase 3, you would be able to track accurately and you understand the full breakdown of your food. So you're weighing everything properly. You know that if you got a certain amount of calories at the end of the night, you know how you can make that fit. You understand the full breakdown of your plate, so you can look down and say like, this is my carb, this is my protein, this is my fat. This item might be a mix of both. So you're really gaining the knowledge of what certain foods are and how they fit into your calorie range. So in phase 3, you should start seeing pretty good results on the scale because of your accuracy. It should be putting you in a deficit if you're trying to lose weight. If you're trying to gain muscle, then you should be in a calorie surplus. So this is a phase that a lot of people never reach because of how difficult phase 1 is, how long it takes to be in phase 2. So if you've reached phase 3, that's a really good place to be. You're becoming more confident, you're accurate with your tracking, you can look at a plate and really understand what the macronutrient breakdown is of it. Once you reach phase 4, now tracking is easy. It's almost like it's second nature to you. And in this phase, you can almost eyeball your portions with pretty good accuracy. Now, this takes a long time to get here. I've been calorie counting for a long time, and it took me a while to get to the point where I can look at a chicken breast and say, that's 6-7 ounces. And be pretty much spot on. So you can either start eyeballing portions and be pretty close to what your daily calorie is, or you can be precise with your counting and it's accurate because you're getting so good at it now and you don't have to spend a few minutes looking for foods. Everything's inputted into your app. Weighing is easy. You throw whatever you need onto the scale, you go open your app, you already have it in there from before, you type in the food, boom, portion, boom, you're in. It's easy, it's second nature. And if you only reach phase 4, that's an awesome place to be, and you're going to be seeing really good results in this phase. And lastly, you reach phase 5, which is the most important phase for you to eventually want to work your way up to, because I don't say this at the beginning, but the goal of calorie counting should be that you don't have to do it forever. If you've gone through all these phases, you've built up your knowledge of foods, calories, proteins, carbs, and fats, In phase 5, you've become an intuitive eater and you actually don't have to track anymore. You can use all the knowledge that you've gained. The past could be 3, 6, 9 months, could be a year or two. And now you can build your plates and be confident as an intuitive eater. You understand what your body needs, when it needs it, and it's just a great place to be at. So your goal should be to strive to eventually become an intuitive eater. Don't worry about how long it takes. Some people will take a shorter amount of time than others. So just enjoy the journey, be aware of what phase you're in, and just continue to work hard. And eventually you're gonna get to phase 5 and you're gonna have results that are gonna prove it.